Hi, I'm back with another video tutorial, and this time I'll be making a Pokemon game, and this is what I made earlier. I'm gonna show you now, and it is a long experience, but this is what I made. Now I'm gonna be telling you guys how you can make yourself an experience similar to this. I'm gonna click on create new experience, and first we're gonna name the title Pokemon Game Part 1. Okay, now I'm gonna click on select character, and I'll be choosing my character, and that will be Ash. And there's my character. So now I'm gonna write a description. uh, I am Ash. Would you like to? So I've written I am Ash. Would you like to go on an opportunity to catch all the Pokemons? And now I'm gonna click on this add action button, and I'm gonna add this description for this action. That will be I would love to. Now I'm gonna click on this red icon, and I'm gonna add change do nothing to transition to scene. And now I'm gonna add a new scene. That will be a text input scene. And awesome, great. So what is your name? Your name. So now I'm gonna click on add new. I'm gonna click on this icon. I'm gonna change end experience to transition to block, and I'm gonna add a new block. I'll go into probability, and I'll choose sorry, I'll go into strings. I'll choose the save user response string. It will save whatever response I will enter into it. Okay, now I'm gonna click on this. The key will be your name, since you're gonna add whatever name you can be. So I'll be writing your name. Now I'm gonna link this together. Okay, now I'm gonna click on add new all scenes, and this will be again will be a character scene, which I will say you now. You can choose your username for this game. Okay, now I'm gonna click on this transition to scene, and so now I'm gonna say what username do you want? Do you want? And now I'm gonna click on this. I'll add a new block, and that will be same user response block. I'll change end experience to transition to block, and now new block. That will be probability. No, sorry, I don't know why I go into probability again and again. Save user response. Now I'm gonna click on this, and I'll link this with the block. So whatever your username I want, I'll input the name via my keyboard into this and enter the key. That will be your username. So now I'm gonna add a new character scene. Oh, sorry, I missed something, and it is gonna be. Sorry, I missed the S probe command that will save my user response. It will be S. So the command will be S props your name. So whatever name I'll be entering will be saved. And now I'm gonna rearrange stuff a bit. So now I'm gonna write the description for this, and that will be that same sprop command will be used, but this time it will be sprop your username. Okay, now I'm gonna write welcome aboard. I'm gonna hit you with instructions. With instructions. Now I'm gonna click on add action, and I'll add a new item scene that will be a Pokemon. Hmm. Click on add new and I'll enter a give item scene. This will now collect the item. The item will be a Pokeball, and I'm gonna link these two scenes together. I'll change do nothing into transition to scene, and now it's all linked. Now I'm gonna add a new character scene again, and that will say I'll change an experience to transition to scene and a new scene. Okay, now let's see this the Pokeball. You will use this to catch Pokemon. Are you ready? Now I'm gonna click on add action and I'm gonna write yes. Now I'm gonna click on this and I'll change do nothing to transition to scene. Now I'll add a new scene. That will be a character scene, and I'll change this character into Bulbasaur. It's a grass type Pokemon. A wild came out no it came out of no. Try catching with the Pokeball again. Okay, so now I'm gonna click on add action button and I'll add a new request item scene. So there's my Bulbasaur, and I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene, and I'm gonna click on this. Now all the scenes are linked together. I'm gonna click the select item button. I'll choose my item that will choose from my inventory, and that will be Pokeball. This Pokeball will be used to catch this Bulbasaur. So now I'm gonna enter the description Bulbasaur. Roar. So I've written R Roar. Anything the Pokemon language it is. Something in Pokemon language or whatever. Okay, now I'm gonna click on this change and experience to transition to scene. I'm gonna transition it to a block, and that block will be a probability block. And I'm gonna click on probability. I'm gonna choose simple probability, and now I'm gonna link this to this probability. And now I'm gonna click on this probability block. I'm gonna change the value to whatever you can change it. I'm gonna change it to 0.8 or 0.9. Okay, 0.98 seems appropriate. Now I'm gonna if the Pokeball is if you succeed catching the Bulbasaur, it will transition you to a different scene, and if you don't, then to a different scene. Now I'm gonna click on this, add a new scene. That will be a character scene, and this I'm gonna change this picture, and that will be Bulbasaur caught. So yeah, great, caught a Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur. So now I've caught on a Bulbasaur. If this succeeds, and then now I'm gonna click on this, add a new scene. That will be scene number. That will be a new character scene. I'm gonna zoom out a bit so I can work things out. So now I'm gonna write Bulbasaur broke free. Now I'm gonna click on add action. I'm gonna write the action that will be try again, and I'm gonna link this to the first scene. Do nothing. I'll change do nothing to transition to scene, and the scene will be scene number 7. Okay, now so if you fail, you'll be left to do to the same Bulbasaur scene. Now I'm gonna zoom in again, and Now I'm gonna click on add action, and I'm gonna modify the descriptions more. Try catching another Pokemon. Pokemon. Okay, now I'm gonna click on this red icon. I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene, and that will be a new scene, a new character scene. That will say I'll change the image first. I'll use a Squirtle. It's a water type Pokemon. A Squirtle. Oh, but should I use a wild? A wild seems appropriate. A wild Squirtle has been seen. Been seen. Go catch him. Catch him. I'm gonna change has appeared. I'm gonna click on add action, and now I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene, and this will be a new scene, and it will be a give item scene. Oh, sorry, it will be a request item scene. Okay, now I'm gonna click on this item and select item thing, and I'm gonna set my item that will be a Pokeball. Okay, now I'm gonna transition this scene number 12. Now I'm gonna write the description for this water gun. Water, water. So he's performing a move water gun, and I'm gonna write try catching him. Try catching him. He's a tough deal. I'm gonna click on this change end experience to transition to scene, and I'm gonna change into new scene. That will be I'll add a new block now, and that will be a probability block, simple probability block. So now I'm gonna transition to that block. I'm gonna click on this probability, and I'm gonna change this value to 0.8. Oh, sorry. Now, if it succeeds, you get succeeded in capturing the Bulbasaur. I'm gonna get a new scene, and that will be character scene. I'm gonna change the image. That will say the image will say Bulbasaur is caught. So the sorry, the Squirtle is caught now, and it's in my index or whatever you can call that. So if we fail or something, I'm gonna transition it to a new scene. That will be again will be a character scene, and I'm gonna change the picture on this one. Squirtle broke free. Squirtle broke free. I'm gonna add the spelling. I'm gonna click on add action, and I'll be adding try again. I'm gonna zoom out a bit so I can like manage all of this. I'm gonna click on this, and I'm gonna link it to scene number 14. So now I'm gonna link this try again thing to change do nothing to transition to scene, and it will take me to scene number 11 where it says a Squirtle has appeared. I'm gonna zoom in again. So great, awesome. So now I'm gonna click on this red icon, and now I'm gonna modify the description first. Now try catching another Pokemon. So now I have to catch another Pokemon, and now add a new scene, and that will be character scene. And I'm gonna change the picture first. So now we're choosing a Charizard. These three Pokemons are default or like starter Pokemons in Pokemon Go. I'm gonna transition into scene number 15, and this is how it is gonna be. A wild Charizard has appeared. Right, get him. So it says a white Charizard has appeared. I'm gonna click on add action. I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene, and now be a new scene that will be a request item scene. So now I'm gonna click on select item, and I'm gonna enter. Now I'm gonna click on select item, and I'm gonna set my item. That will be a Pokeball since it is present in my inventory or whatever it is. So now it's gonna say a wild or raw. So it's gonna make random noises, Pokemon noises or whatever, or something like that. Go. So now I need to get this Pokemon, and for that I'm gonna change end experience to transition to scene and transition to block. Sorry, and I'll add a new block that will be a probability block, and there will be a simple probability block. I'm gonna go into probability, simple probability. So now I'm gonna click on this and link it to this one. Roar. So now I'm gonna click on simple probability. I'm gonna change the value to 0.7, and if we succeed, I'm gonna transition it to a different scene that will say the Charizard has been caught. That will be a character scene. I'm gonna add a new scene now, and that is if we don't succeed in doing it. So now I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna transition all the scenes. So now I'm gonna click on scene number 17. I'm gonna write the description that will be. I'm gonna change the picture first. That will be Charizard has been caught. So now I'm gonna change the picture. That will be Charizard been caught. This is the picture. Oh, sorry, Charmander. It says Charmander has been caught. There's a screenshot within the Pokemon game. Yeah, awesome. Mm, Charmander has been caught. So now I'm gonna change it to Charmander has been caught. I'm gonna add new scene that will end this experience. Chain do nothing to transition to scene. I'll bring Ash in now. And this will be a character scene. I'm gonna change the picture now. I'm gonna search for Ash, and there it is. You're great. I'll meet you soon. Now go explore. Now go explore the Pokemon world. So it says you're great. Now go explore the Pokemon world, and I'm gonna. So that's not necessary. So it will now click on add action, and I'm changing it to end experience. So now I'm gonna click on this, and this is left. I'm gonna zoom out first, and I'm gonna click here. Charmander broke free. I'm gonna click on try again, and I'm gonna write the description as try again. I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene, and that will be scene number 15 that says a wild Charizard has appeared. Try catching him. Okay, so now this is the Pokemon experience. I'm gonna zoom in again. So the Pokemon experience is completed now. This is all the experience, and I'm gonna go back and see if all the connections are right or not. And it looks like everything is all right. To test this, I have to go on my device. For that, I'll click on test on device, and I'm on my device. Okay, still waiting. Okay, I would love to. My name is James. CH Freak. Okay, so welcome aboard, and now I'm gonna click on this. So this is the Pokemon I'm gonna get. Okay, I'm ready. So while Bulbasaur has appeared, I'll have to catch him using the Pokeball. So we'll have to wait for the inventory to load. Okay. So now it's simple probability. Let's see what happens. So I caught a Bulbasaur on my first try. A white Squirtle has appeared. Now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm waiting for the inventory to load. Okay, still waiting. Okay, now let's see if. Okay, so I caught the Squirtle on the first throw. Now Wild Charizard has appeared. Let's see if this works on him or not. So I've thrown a Pokeball. Let's see if this works. So I've caught a Charizard on the first Charmander on the first try too. Okay, so now this is for today, and Ash Ketchum will meet me soon now. I'll be waiting. So this experience is working. So in the first experience I got all the Pokemon in my first try, and I'm gonna try it again to see if I get any errors that I couldn't catch the Pokemon. So I'm waiting for the pop-up to appear on my device right now, so I can prove it. The probability works both the ways. Okay, I would love to. My name is James, and what username? My name would be CHFreak. Okay, so this is the Pokeball. Yes, I am. A white Bulbasaur has appeared. I'm gonna throw my Pokeball at him, and let's see if this works. So the Bulbasaur broke free. So the probability is working both the ways, and I'm gonna try again. And I think I'm gonna capture him, and there it is. So the Bulbasaur broke free again, and so the Bulbasaur is like breaking again and again. I don't know why, but let's see. This is supposed to be working, and it will work eventually. So I've caught the Bulbasaur, and this proves the experience is working both the ways. And so it gives me an error when I can't, and it can also give me it can also accept my Pokeball to catch the Pokemon. Now I'm gonna end the experience as I've shown, and that the experience is working both ways. Bye for now, and this is for today. I'll be back with more Pokemon games later.